Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Kazimi, the Love Doctor. Here on this channel, we'll discuss and work through matters of the heart. And while having our experiences here, we'll develop a deeper understanding of who we really are. The truth of love being revealed to us, reclaiming the pieces of ourselves that have been separated, divided, repressed, cut off, shut down. Come along as we raise our consciousness and our awareness of love and the power of it.
Welcome, beautiful loving hearts. We meet again. Let's see what message we have come through for us today. I know that I let you guys know that I've been like excited to be back on the channel and all of this, and I've been having some fun and joking around, all that, but in like all like seriousness, like this time period that's happening, and I know I've been saying it, like this is like very like crucial. These moments and like last week and stuff like that was really like because of what's going on planetary wise in the universe, universally, because of these things that happen, and it's like the decisions that we make will be for like the rest of our lives kind of thing. And it's like, it was like what was happening last week was like whatever energy, whatever's around, whatever you were doing, it was like, you will look back at that time and be like, that was the moment that changed my life. So I hope that we were making positive decisions and that we were, doing things for, the best. Because that was happening, and it's like, I can feel into things and know things. Like I'm very like in tune with nature and what's going on out there, what's going on. I shouldn't say out there. What's going on, planetary wise, or it's like, This is if people thought that life is a game, or this is the game, or playing with people, or playing with people's hearts and emotions, and trying to get over on people, or trying to cause people pain because they feel pain, like all of those things, like where we're going ahead, that can't come. So it's like, things are going to be revealed. Things are going to be revealed and exposed and seen for what they are, and we're just going to have to keep moving along. So it's like, I say that to say, I spoke about karma and I mentioned it, but like, this is that's a real thing. What you sow, you will reap. It's like, and sometimes people think they're getting away with things because they haven't received karma yet, and it's like, no, that's because when it comes back around, it's going to be a doozy. But it's like, people ain't getting away with stuff right now. Like, stuff is turning around and happening really fast, and it's like, be careful what you're thinking, careful of what you're doing and why you're doing it, and all of that, because it's gonna come back. It's coming back. It's like the karmic window is it's closing. It's smaller, so it's like just something to consider. All right. So speaking of karma, we can also encounter karmic relationships. People, beings have, come back many lifetimes, and some haven't been here as many times as others. But before we incarnate here, we decide to have encounters where we'll try to balance out that karma, and that is a karmic relationship, or karmic bond, or karmic ties that, that we are attempting to heal. And if you're, and then you can also have, I don't want to get into that right now. Now's not the time for that. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right. I feel like, all right. All right, what's going on here is, again, this could be a challenging time when it comes to matters of the heart, and and what we feel. And I'm mentioning that because I see the Three of Swords, which speaks to heartbreak and suffering and grief and emotional pain. Sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression, betrayal, disloyalty, delays, upset, confusion. It's never easy to hear at the moment, but grief and heartbreak can be defining and character building. This suffering you're experiencing is meant to make you stronger. Rather than focusing on the past, focus on what's ahead. Dust yourself off and keep on going. Yeah. I like that. That's it. Things also happen in divine timing. It's all about divine timing. And I say that because of this card. Sometimes you need time to heal. They say, time heals all wounds. And they also say, like, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Things like that. You don't know what you got until it's gone, and so on and so on. And you only know those things through time. Perceived time. So someone or you may need some time, and it takes time in time. I like that. Need time, takes time in time. And with that, cycles can be broken. Pain can be healed, and we can rise up above and through certain experiences. But this is all about cycles. It could be a karmic cycle or just a cycle that's either opening or closing. Time to heal, progress, and you will progress in time. It's like, how when we're younger and we experience things, we think it's like the end of the world, and then it's like you get some more time under your belt, some more life under your belt, some more, experience with this thing called life, and then you realize, things happen like this, or, this will happen in time, and so on. It's like only through our experiences, through experience and through being here in time, do we gain the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of, of life. And those things can't be taught, and you can't read about it. You got to experience it, and be open to the experience to see what's in front of you. Yeah, so it's important right now to, to either go within and get foresight, or come to a channel like this and get the foresight, get the insight that you need in moving forward. So I'm seeing, like, with foresight, like forward planning, moving forward, self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happy with choices and outcome, hard work paying off, experiencing life, really experiencing life, the joys of life, because we all know about the challenges, we all know about the struggles, we all know about the misfortune and, all the things that make us uncomfortable in life, but there's so much beauty and there is so many things to be grateful and thankful for, and it's like we have to slow down and we have to be open to seeing those things. They're all around us, they're happening all the time, You got to be in tune with yourself to see those things. Because the outside, it will have you confused and you will be caught up in all of this nonsense and like deception that's going on all around. But then there's like, when you create a world within a world of your own choosing, you get to choose and create your own illusion, then you'll see things will show up. It's like yesterday, and this has been happening more and more and more, but I'm just going to use this as an example. It's like I will see certain things like phrases or things on the ground, like spray painted on the ground. I just take pictures of it, or things like t-shirts that people wear, or signs and billboards and things that people will say and emotions that people will evoke in you, and just all of those things, like through their conversation, and that God is speaking through them, and also like seeing numbers, and there are so many things that will let you know that you're on path. And then there'll be other things like situations that can come up that are testing you to see where you are and are you getting this thing? Are you seeing it? Because God wants you to see, He wants you to know, so you could be awaiting results right now, right? It's like you planted the seeds, what should be coming toward you, and you're just waiting patiently for those things to arrive, because you put in the order to the universe, and when you do that, it's like you got to set it and forget it. You got to put it out there, and then showing that you believe that it will happen is not going over in your head about it. Oh, is it coming? Will it come? Am I going to? That is counterproductive. That is not. It's like you put it out there, and then when it shows up, it's like, oh, there it is. Wow, yeah. That kind of thing. You might not even remember what you even put out there. I remember that happened to me when I was like 25 years old. But when I was in I could have been like 23 or something like that. And I was like, I just said it. I was just like, by the time I'm 25, I'm going to have a brand new car or whatever. And I remember like on my 25th birthday, I had 2 cars. Had 2 cars, but I wanted a brand new car or whatever. And it was like I kept the other car that I had too, because it was a 2-door sports car. And then I wanted like this particular, like I wanted a particular type of vehicle or whatever. And like black is like my color or whatever as far as vehicles are concerned. I actually wear a lot of black too. And but anyway, and so like when it was brought to my attention, like you said, someone close to me was like, you said that you would do this, you have a brand new car by the time you were 25 and you did it. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I did? I'm like, oh yeah, I did. But I spoke it out there and it just happened and before then, but it was like, I didn't even realize. So it was like, that's kind of how this works. Like, how people will create vision boards and they'll put all this stuff on their vision board and, put it away, and then like things will happen in their life and they'll go back to the vision board and they'll be like, oh wow, I did put this on there, this showed up. So it's like, I'm just using it as an example. Like, we have to believe, and believing is just like not attaching to it and just knowing what is, so things can manifest toward us. All right, so I am seeing some sadness and some isolation going on here. And I don't think that's the isolation, solitude is good, but sometimes you can be in isolation. Sometimes, you know, you need time to figure it out, and you may not actually exactly know what you're feeling and why and so on, and old things could be coming out to be processed up and out. And sometimes it's good to sit with yourself to come up with exactly what is happening here, and through that we have the opportunity to blossom, right? Clarity of belief. Yeah, it's like sometimes we may act like we know what we know, or that we believe in certain things, but there are things that'll come along and shift what we thought we knew or what we thought we believed about people, about experiences, about anything, actually. Because we never know why people come into our lives and what we're supposed to learn or gain, or what the lesson is, or what the possibilities are in relation to those experiences. So something else to consider. Yeah, because we got to go within and we got to deal with whatever's inside of us that hasn't been healed. I know people say hurt people hurt people. I like to believe that hurt people heal people, because people that have truly been hurt and know what hurt feels like don't want to hurt anyone else, and they'll try their best to heal and not hurt, or to heal and not harm if they can help it. And if they are harming someone in that way, maybe it's not intentional, and maybe they can go within and heal that. And I feel like it should be healed people healed people, healed people heal people, or healing people help people. All right, what else we got here? Yeah, being open to taking a chance, taking a risk, exploring our options, seeing what's available to us, being able to trust. This is a time to trust, despite what may have gone on or what we may have felt, to trust, All right, I am seeing karmic relationship. It's funny that I will say something and the cards will how I look down and underneath it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, so in karmic relationships, they can be triggering. Some of them can be fleeting, and they can cause like turmoil too, some resentment. But more importantly, like I was saying, the lesson, to be learned, and that's to let go and to love yourself. Letting go and loving you. Someone is observing you or watching you or trying to get information about you from a distance. It could be someone that you know, that they're talking to or in communication with, because they're trying to, I guess, understand or see where you're at or how you feel. I'm feeling like a sense of shame that this person is, I guess, ashamed, or maybe like embarrassed or whatever too. I'm seeing partnerships and alliances too in reverse, which I feel like speaks to, whatever was or whatever could be, or what could develop out of this circumstance or situation. What else we got? All right, we got the Page of Wands in reverse, which speaks to lack of direction, delays, procrastination, creating conflict, poor communication, bad news, instability. All right, you're embarking on something new, but you may not have a plan in place or know where you're headed. You need to activate and you need to activate that creative restlessness somehow. But be sure to put some energy into plotting out your journey before jumping in. Find a mentor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they could be going to someone and speaking to someone because they truly lack direction. And that takes a certain level of vulnerability to not only reach out to for help, but to know that you need help, and to try to get some like assistance. What else? I see the Five of Pentacles, which speaks to financial loss or lack of faith, lack mindset, isolation again, weary, defeat, loneliness, need, poverty, insecurity, fear, low self-esteem. And it's like when we want to be perceived to have, self-esteem, and we have low self-esteem, we're more fragile or delicate than we want to express or share, because we want to appear strong or tough, or that we got this, or that we can handle things. And it's like, we can't handle anything alone. We can't do this alone. We can't. We can think so, we can try to, but we won't get very far. So the Five of Pentacles speaks to times are hard and you're experiencing serious financial strife. You may have lost your job, your home, or all sense of financial safety. This has been a humbling blow to your ego, and you're feeling isolated. But you may need to swallow your pride and seek help. Support is out there. Yeah, it's like, swallow your pride. Swallow your pride. There's really no need to be prideful. I know that, like, that might sound easier. That might be sound odd, but it's like, pride for what? Like, to have a sense of pride is having real confidence. Being prideful is like when someone, has low self-esteem and I read something the other day that really stood out to me, and it was like, speaking about honesty, and it was like, honesty is something that is like practice. I'm paraphrasing here, but it's like, it's something that can be like gained or acquired through practice. And it's like, all of these things are through practice, like higher self-esteem, honesty, truth, speaking truth and being truth. Is like, you got to start somewhere. You got to get the ball rolling and going so you can start to establish these particular, characteristics, so they become a part of who you are. And when you personalize those things, you can now speak with conviction and assertively and confidently, because you are living it and you know who you are, and or you're learning who you are. And it's like, those things are important, but you have to be in the right space to cultivate that, for that to actually come to be. Or you can fight for it, or you can have some of those qualities naturally within you, and then to expound on them, but don't let anybody change who you are. And it's like, at your core, like, be who you are for real. Like, be who you are. So important, because until the truest you is seen, things will be out of place and won't make sense, and you'll always have to feel like you're making up for, or have to compensate with. It's like, that's exhausting. Like, just be you. It's so much easier, and people will love you and accept you for who you are. Alright, let's see if there's we got more here, but I just want to see if there's anything that they want to communicate or say, or how do they feel right now. Can't stop thinking about you. Reverse. Yeah. It's like, Something about this is, I don't want to say odd, but yeah, this person feels like they're in the dark and that they've been left out and left behind. Like, it's like, it's situations will humble you. It's like we will be humbled. It's like if you not humble, things will happen and you will get humbled. And it's like, you know, who knows why God is allowing things to happen or what lesson needs to be learned. But it's like we got to be grateful and thankful, and they got a lot of drama going on and like internal strife. And they know that they need to figure themselves out. But they have a lot of passion inside, though. I think that's like the conflict. It's like they know, like, Alright, let me get into this. They're feeling like they're losing you or they've lost you, and that is the biggest, like, they don't feel like they're moving fast enough or they can get to you fast enough or quick enough before they lost you. Because they know who you are and like that someone else will snatch you up if they're not quick enough. That's not, it's funny because I'm like, I can feel the urgency here. Oh, people don't believe in me. I'm seeing I wish I could understand you. That says that, but what I'm getting from that is like, I wish I could be more like you. I wish I understood more about you so that I could be like you. Because it's one thing to like regurgitate what someone says, but they want to, I guess they admire you and want to be more like you. I cry at night. My life is a mess right now. I can't make a decision. Did this card already come out? I could have swore I saw this already. I think it did, and it came right back out. Okay. Yeah, it's a dark, lonely road, especially without you. It's like you could have been a place of peace, or brought joy to this person's life, or a new perspective, a new understanding. They were allowed to be who they were, and I think they wanted to show you more, but they were too afraid to do that. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. All right, so I'm seeing justice. There will be justice here. Justice, karmic justice. I'm also seeing consequences. Legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, life lessons. So yeah, this person is learning a very hard life lesson right now. And they could be dealing with like legal disputes or some sort of like consequences, or there will be consequences. They're concerned about the consequences of like their actions and behavior. It's like, I feel like they know they need to make changes, because this is, I guess, not the life that they saw for themselves or what they want for themselves, and they're being forced to like slow down to figure this out. All right, so what else we got going on here? Oh, I haven't used these cards in a while. Let's see if they got anything for it. I'm surprised I haven't touched these. Because usually what comes out of here, I'm just like, I don't want to. Distance in reverse. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Could be either or both. So they feel the distance, they feel the separation, they feel the absence. They feel the absence. All right, what else we got? this person is not, they're bad with finances and they have like problems with addictions. And I'm also seeing give it time. Everything is in divine timing. Let things flow. And also cycles, like I spoke of cycles earlier too. Like if something's meant for you, it's meant for you. You know, that's just that. So I'm seeing fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So it could be, you know, this could be with the same person, just the ending of what was and something new beginning, or a brand new beginning with someone else. Thank you for that from those cards. Let's see what's going on. I don't really use these either. All right, I'm seeing lack of independence, stability, security, reckless spending, shady investments. Yeah, because I also saw, I didn't say the gambling part, but like they like doing stuff that's not cool. It's not on the up and up. It's like, you know, all the things that we invest in and that we think that maybe people don't know or whatever, it still all affects, like, I'm gonna use this as an example. Like, you know, when a man is like living a reckless life and he's like cheating on his wife or like the person that he's with or whatever, and it's like he's trying to achieve like a certain level, you know, and it's like he can't get there because he's not living right. It's like you want certain things to happen, but they're not going to happen if you're not, you know, if you're not balanced karmically. It's like if things are not balanced, so things will come into balance, and they're like, they'll be faithful, they'll, you know, be there, and then all of a sudden all of their, you know, dreams come true, all the things that they wanted to acquire happen. And it's like, that's not by accident. It's not by accident. Let me just leave it at that. Okay, I see. I couldn't tell you face to face. I fear that you will reject me. What else? I see the Eight of Cups in reverse. So yeah, they couldn't tell you, I guess, how they really feel, or, you know, I feel like someone admires you or like loves you from afar, or they're not saying how they actually feel about you, and they feel that they will be rejected, but it's like maybe hiding that and not sharing that and not being open could be what could be the hindrance or the blockage that's keeping things from like moving forward with you and them. But they might be just too afraid to tell you. That could be why things have come apart, because of, you know, not being honest. Alright, so I'm seeing, I said the what? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Trying one more time, indecision, aimless drifting, avoidance, fear of change, fear of loss, clinging to the past. Wow. All right. So the Eight of Cups speaks to the past needs to be put where it belongs. Set yourself on a journey forward, whether that's toward something big, like a new job or relationship, or something small, like a new hobby or pattern of thought. Either way, you're looking for a higher purpose. The recognition you seek cannot be found in your current position. Ooh, man. All right, so I got well-deserved reward in reverse. So it's like, I don't know, this person knows, I guess. I feel like they know things, but they got off track, and they don't understand how they got off track, or because they got off track, what does this mean that things what does it mean that things have gotten off track. Like they're confused about what happened and why things played out the way that they did. I feel like this person, this energy, like, I don't know. I'm picking up on like confusion as like, I think they love you, but they're not sure or something like that. Or they think that, what am I trying to say? I think they want you to love them too or whatever. And it's like, I think they're trying to prove themselves or to prove themselves worthy. And I feel like in the past they were thinking that they were showing you that and that you weren't seeing it or whatever kind of thing. And that was hurtful to them because it was like you weren't, I guess, receiving the messages or picking up what they was putting down. That's what I'm getting from this. And maybe you were. It's like, maybe you were picking up what they were putting down, but at the same time, it's like, if they ain't putting it out there, then what is there really to pick up? All right, let's see. What else we got here? We got, I'm seeing material and spiritual prosperity. In order to get material prosperity, there has to be spiritual prosperity. All right, I'm seeing spread your wings in reverse. So that's to them that they need to like just open up, spread their wings. Don't be afraid to fly and just see what happens. Take a chance, take a risk. All right, I'm also seeing, wow, how many is in reverse? Wow. Okay. I feel like when this is all said and done, that you will rejoice in celebration with this person. Like, yeah. It's like I feel like it's like once the hidden is revealed, it'll make sense and things will turn around. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Like the truth will set them free. It will set you free. Because I'm seeing, all right, religious factors in reverse. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it could be certain beliefs that they have or had that, maybe they felt like this connection wasn't what it was, or that's why they were holding back because of what maybe how they thought you would perceive them or how they would be perceived. I'm seeing calling in your soulmate in reverse. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So they're trying to call you in. That's their hope. Oh, wow. All right. All right, I'm seeing Two of Cups, which speaks to unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. The upright appearance of the Two of Cups indicates a strong partnership or connection built on equality and mutual respect. You are receiving positive energy, so be sure to share it with others. Love that. All right. Also seeing express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Also seeing, again, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. All right. I like that reading. So to like expound on it, why I pull the Soul Truth card as best I can with so few in my hands. This is a oh wow, good, thank you. But what I was gonna say was, you know, see, sometimes you can feel things for people, and it's like it's not that you don't feel things or that you're not aware of certain things. It's like sometimes you have to let things just play out and see where they go, or when somebody's ready to like express or say or share certain things, they will. But it's like if you feel so strongly and you want to say something and you're not, and then when things don't go a particular way, it's like sometimes you gotta trace it back and figure out why that was. It's like, why was that? How did that happen? Why did that happen? You know, it's like, man, matters of the heart, they can be difficult and challenging, you know, and it's like, you know, I always say to be open, and I'm not just saying that to you guys, I'm saying that to me too. You know, it's like, I try my best to be open, you know, and I am open. I am, but it's like at the same time, it's like if you know certain things, sometimes you gotta see what's going on here. I was just shuffling just to be shuffling. I wasn't expecting a card to come out. And I'm seeing passion in reverse. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. I feel like that's a direct message from them right now. A direct message to me right now. All right, got it. All right, here we go. The Soul Truth card reads, what else could this mean? Okay. There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Today's soul action. Is there something else your soul is calling you to learn in this moment, or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is my life happening for me right now? Okay. Okay. You know, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to be transparent, and I'm going to say I'm listening to that, because I just said what I said to myself, to you guys, about being open and all of that stuff, and then that card came out, and then the passion card came out, and it's just like, okay, put these cards down. I'm joking. That's enough. That's enough. All right. So maybe I need to look at myself and look at some things. I can do that. I do that. I don't just leave things where they are. I feel like somebody is trying to communicate with me right now, and I leave me alone. Leave me alone. Not actually leave me alone, but I'm trying to do this. So anyway, beautiful loving hearts. So glad we had this time. I always get something out of this. I hope you did. And this time I really, like, for real, I feel like that ending was just for me. And it's interesting that it happened here with you guys, and I'm glad that it did. So here we are. See, we all learning and growing here. We all, you know, are in position to heal our hearts. We don't know why people come into our lives, and we don't know what purpose and what, you know, what position they'll hold in time, through time, over time. So, you know, just don't be afraid of it and don't run from it, but also understand it, nurture it, and let it grow. You know, if it's meant to be something more than what it is currently, you know, take a risk, take a chance, see what happens. Until next time, loving hearts, you know what to do.
If you enjoyed your time here with us, let's make this thing official. hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Instagram at True Healing Love Doctor, as well as TrueHealingLoveDoctor.com, where you can find all of our products and services. Until next time, stay open, loving hearts. More will be revealed later.